Good afternoon, I'm Jodie Gill and this is your afternoon news fix for Wednesday, the 4th of October. Interest rates are likely to stay put, but mortgage holders should keep the celebratory bubbles in the fridge for now. The Reserve Bank's kept the official cash rate at 5.5% and says the economy's demand growth continues to ease. But CoreLogic's chief property economist says new inflation and employment figures will come out before November's review. Calvin Davidson says the cash rate could still rise before year's end.
There could just remain a little bit of upwards pressure on mortgage rates. So too early to sound the all clear, that's for sure. But if anything, maybe today's statement did just tone down some of those expectations.
Labor's leader has issued a public rebuke to the Electoral Commission. Speaking to media via Zoom, Chris Hipkins says many voters are complaining their Easy Vote card hasn't arrived in the mail. He's made it clear people can vote without the cards, but he's still disappointed they haven't turned up.
And up to 1 million New Zealanders have not yet received their Easy Vote cards. I think that's a serious error on the part of the Electoral Commission.
Chris Luxon's predicting advance votes won't surpass last election's numbers as the clock ticks down to October 14. Early voting began on Monday at more than 400 stations around the country, including set-ups in shopping areas, transport hubs, community halls and marae. The national leader says he expects a good chunk of Kiwis will get in ahead of time.
May not be as high, I think, in the context of a COVID election where people were uncertain about what could be announced or what could happen at any point in time. But what is clear to me is people, there is a mood for change.
The retail sector wants changes to the justice system after a concerning report. The latest Retail NZ report shows the sector suffered just under $2.6 billion in losses from crime through theft and costs in the year to June. It also found 92% of retailers have been victims of crime in the past year. Retail NZ Chief Executive Carolyn Young, she says she would like more funding for police. She says victims wait too long to see criminals in court.
People are waiting 18 months or 2 years. In the meantime, they commit another 4 or 5 or 6 offences before they're seen for the first offence.
Outgoing US House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has taken a swipe at the Republicans who moved against him. It was triggered by far-right Republican Matt Gaetz, who opposed McCarthy's compromising with Democrats on a deal to stop a government shutdown. McCarthy won't run for the role again. He won't name anyone, but says their motives weren't becoming of Conservatives.
It was personal. It had nothing to do about spending. It had nothing to do about everything he accused somebody of he was doing. It all was about getting attention from you.
In sport, former All Blacks Sir John Kirwan believes Hawke's Bay are lying about how the Ranfurly Shield was broken in half. New Zealand Rugby have launched an investigation into the claim the log of wood was dropped on a concrete floor before a photo surfaced of a white substance on one half of the taonga. Kiwis coach Michael Maguire has revealed Dallin Watene-Zelezniak switched his allegiance to Tonga to allow the next generation of talent to emerge. And a former teammate believes Jason Wynyard has left a lasting legacy in the sport of wood chopping after dying at the age of 49. I'm Jodie Gill and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.